Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back here, and today I'm with a female rider. Her name is Safia, and we'll talk a bit about her bike. So stay tuned. The Honda CB150R X Motion is a 150cc single DOHC 4-valve water-cooled fuel-injected design that meets the latest European emission standard. A 41mm upside-down fork, radial mount 4-piston brake caliper, and a frame designed to centralize mass for better handling. It comes with full LCD multifunction meter, ABS with G sensor, full LED lighting system, lightweight swing arm, and of course 150mm width of rear tire. Yo guys, I'm back with female rider Safia. Okay, and this is her bike. By the way, Safia, want to say hi to them?
Hi.
Just a bit about yourself.
My name is Safia. So I'm riding CB150R for 2 years now.
First thing I want to ask, where do you take your license at all this time?
BBDC, yeah.
Since you've been riding this bike for 2 years, so roughly when do you pass your license? 2 years ago also, or 3 years ago, or maybe 5 years ago?
Oh. 2019 I passed, but then I took it like 2018 August like that.
Oh, 2018 yeah. August.
Yeah.
So, Safia, where do you buy this bike from?
So I got it at Revology, at Kaki Bukit.
Kaki Bukit. Yeah. And who helped you to choose this bike? Or who surveyed with you with this bike?
I don't know anything about bikes, so it's like, thank God my fiance, like, he's like quite, I guess, pro in bikes. So it's like he wanted, so we just go to Revology because we keep seeing on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah lah, then just nice this the X Motion series came out during that time that I was surveying. Yeah, so I just like, okay lah, let's go.
So when you go that bike, you intended to survey first lah. But in the end?
In the end, I bought it. Actually, like the shop owner was like saying, go buy Aerox instead lah, because like I'm a girl. And then I'm like, I'm not into scooter. Yeah, so I'm like, okay lah, just go for this bike instead. Yeah. So far, no regrets. I like it.
Power. Okay. Okay. Who helped you to choose this bike, or is this your favorite bike?
Okay. So I feel that it's quite typical that every girl wants R15.
Sport bike.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Like,
okay.
I think like 2V, I think R15 and apalah Honda or something. But then like I've always wanted that. But then my fiance, he don't really like recommend me to like use sports bike lah. Like because he said like quite dangerous for me.
Oh,
like
fiance very good.
Really like initially he don't even support me riding because he also don't know that I took my license. So like the whole story is basically like when I go like in August 2018, so I've always like hint to him, I say I want to take my license, like bike license, and then he say like no, I cannot take. So I got like frustrated lah. So I just went, and then like if I go and then I come back, he cannot say anything already mah, because I already paid. So I just like, okay lah, go je. So after that I
behind his back.
Yeah. So nobody knew. So I just went there. Then at the counter I'm like, will I get any letter? Like will it send to my home? Because I'm not telling my parents also.
Okay.
So yeah, then after that I came back. Then I told him. Then yeah lah. So like 1 year later, then I passed. Then I said, okay, I want to get R15. Then he said cannot. Then I'm like, so frustrating. So because the reason I really listen to him is because I don't know anything about bikes. So I do not make my own decision in that sense lah.
So after you pass, right?
Yeah.
He still doesn't give his 100% support lah. To have to own a bike.
Yeah.
Okay. Then how come suddenly change of mind?
Yeah, so I don't know. I think after that he saw this bike. We saw this bike like we went to Jurong Point. Then we saw like the first version or something of this bike. Yeah. Then it was very nice. Like they did something lah. I still got the picture. I think secretly took. And then after that he said, okay, we like go for this bike if I really want bike. So after I passed, about 1 month later, then I decided, okay lah, just go with this bike.
Oh, okay.
Until now lah.
So, in other words, his name also inside this bike. Am I right?
His name?
His name, second rider.
Yeah.
Well,
because if anything spoil, I'm not going to the mechanic.
he has to help you lah.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to the fiance for finally giving her support.
Yeah.
Okay. So after riding this bike, how is it? I mean, how's his reaction? Better lah compared to previously.
Yeah.
Like everything support, everything okay.
Yeah, he got excited in the end. I think he's more excited than me. Because like, yeah lah, like he get to choose ma in a way.
Okay. This is a question that I wanted to ask because you're my first female rider who has a fiance, also have a bike. So when you go out ride, usually you ride your own bike or tumpang, or usually lah? How is it? Usually you tumpang or you ride your own bike?
80% of the time I tumpang.
80%, okay.
I really take my bike when I want to go out on my own.
On your own.
Or I go to work, that's all.
So, but during when you ride your own bike, he ride his own bike, how do you feel? Like shock ke, boring ke?
Because he ride like a bigger CC bike, right? So I feel like bigger CC, they usually want to be fast, right? Yeah. And then as compared to a 2B, so it's like I'm always like stuck. If not, he will accompany me, then he will go first. So in a way, I'm like, okay, can lah. I wanna upgrade my bike lah. That's like my feeling. But then after that, I'm like, okay lah. At least I don't spend so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got the feel of riding big bike also, right? So since you don't have any more P plate, are you thinking to upgrade?
Yeah, I actually got my 2A last year.
You got 2A already?
Yeah.
Okay, I just oh my god, last year. So now you with
just 1 year. August, right? August 5 was my 1 year anniversary.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, that means you pass your class 2B, 1 year later you get a bike, then at the same time you go for class 2A.
Yeah, I kanchong like that lah. On the day itself, I go and book.
But what about your parents? Did they say anything lah?
Oh no, they okay already.
Oh, okay already?
Yeah.
Because they have no choice already,
Yeah.
right? Actually same like me lah. You are saying you got class 2A, intend to change or not?
No, I mean I wanted Super 4 or something.
Super 4? Okay, common.
Not now, I guess.
Okay.
Like maybe until like
maybe the COE drop lah.
yeah, part of it. Plus like I wait for like maybe COVID over or something. You know, like now quite unstable. I don't want to do anything like rash lah.
Oh,
Rash
okay.
decision, yeah.
So are you planning to take class 2 also?
I wanted, but then I don't know, like now I like a bit mixed. Like I was waiting for this year because I really wanted to go for it.
Oh,
but then
okay,
I'm like, nah, see how lah. Maybe not now.
Okay, ask you a question. A lot of female riders what I know lah, among my friends some of them never take class 2 because they say there's one lesson must carry the bike. So you're not scared of that?
That's the part. That's the reason why I'm thinking, because like, okay, so I make a TikTok video of me pushing my bike, and then because of that I'm like thinking, if I cannot even push my bike, like this small bike, how do I push a class 2 bike? But then I get like mixed reaction from like my girl friends who ride a bike also. So like they say like, so one seat is very easy because they already like class 2 now is like 750 or something, is it the CC?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you take, so it's like they say it's lighter than compared to a few years ago. So I'm like, okay, but then I don't know lah, see how.
When I took my class 2 license, it's not the same bike as what we use on the circuit. So that bike they give us to push around and drop it, right? It's actually empty. What I know lah, there's no oil, there's no fuel. So it's basically empty for us to push around. So if let's say you have a big bike, don't forget to call me. Since you passed your license, right? Do you ever went to JB before on your own bike?
Yeah, I went.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Okay. But then like not alone lah.
Of course not,
go with my fiance and his friends. Yeah.
But the reason I asked is because I mean COVID, right? I thought you don't have the chance to go. So luckily got charge. So usually JB where you ride to?
I only petrol lah.
Oh, petrol.
The nearest I don't know, but Giant or something. If not, most of the time I just go City Square.
But your fiance got bring you to those lorong Bapo, like those bike shop area.
I always wash my bike there. I love it. So it's affordable.
Yeah. Same. That time I riding Aerox easy to wash Go to shit cheap right. Then can pump petrol. And you can do buy some groceries all that lah. Okay, cool. But have you ever follow your fiance touring? Go where?
Go KL only. Melaka and KL.
Melaka and KL.
Yeah.
So what's your feeling like? Like boring tak? Like tiring or not?
So,
I want to know because from a perspective of a female rider, of course I want to know her experience lah.
So like when we go to Melaka, that was the first time. Actually, I wanted to go to that nasi kambing curry, paplo curry, something lah.
Yes. Okay.
Then they went there. So when I follow, actually that was when I got inspired to ride a bike. Because he has been riding for like 5 years or something like that lah.
Okay.
Then I never ever like wanted to ride a bike. I think Tompang life is the best. So when we went there, and then that's when I realised like wow, like motor community like very fun especially at the Paplo Hari Kambing that one. Like they have the whole bike there. Then I like wow, so shocked. So that's what inspired me lah. So like I enjoyed the whole riding. So I mean like if being a pillion, but then like it's quite tiring initially because when I first like follow, I didn't know like you're supposed to just be near because if not the bike will like
shaky,
So it's like I was like opening my leg and then he like always close. And then I wanted to like ride my own bike, but then because his friends are all like class 2, so there was a rule that they just wanted a class 2 riders. So I'm like okay lah, it's okay, I'm okay to pillion also. I get to enjoy, have my backache behind. But then I want the thrill also.
Yeah, understand.
I think like they look fun.
Yeah. So hopefully when you get your class 2 you can do it lah. Then you can share with me again your experience before and after. That will be fun. So I'm so excited to know if she want to take out a big bike, what bike. Very good. Then you got other since you mentioned about the bike communities, you got your own group of female friends who ride bike or not?
So there's this girl Hazia, like shout out to her. She rode CB150R also. Then after that I think she contacted like a few CB150R on Instagram, and then suddenly she make a Telegram group. But then we don't really talk lah. It was just like to initiate, but then there wasn't. But then it's quite nice lah, because if like we have any problems we will just ask in the group. And then but so far nothing but then it's quite cool I guess.
But you haven't even go out together?
Never. We just like talk on IG I guess. And then I see other girls on TikTok, but I don't communicate with them. But then I see like wow, so cool lah. So
but your group of friends, kawan-kawan sendiri? So
if my own friends, I don't have any girlfriends yang that ride bike also. But then my fiancé friends ada some this girl, and then his friend's wife. Yeah, so like one also same bike as me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then wait, both of them rode the same bike. It's the same bike as me.
Okay.
Yeah. So one red and then one is the bluish grey. That one. Yeah. So it's like So I guess that's my closest friend that got bike lah.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow, that means you got you can still expand your group of friends community bikers friends
Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask you about your accidents experience. Are you prone to accident?
So far, I got into accident twice.
Twice, okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So the first one is just here. It's like the first one was stupid. It's just I just wanted to corner, and then I don't know lah. Like they always like in school they say don't look at where, like you're supposed to look at where you want to go.
Look far.
Yeah. So at least I look near. So in the end I hit the railing.
Alamak.
The divider thing, right? Yeah, so I hit that thing. Like, alamak, paisi gila.
Then did you fell?
Yeah, I fell. Then after that my box also like came off and everything. And
The
then,
box came off?
Yeah. And then got this uncle lah, so he helped me push the bike. And then he like, "Ayo girl, what happened?" And then I laugh because I didn't know what to do. Then I was alone. So I was like, oh shit, I don't know any. And then the second one was just last year at Bukit, at Bedok, Simpang Bedok there.
Simpang Bedok, wow, okay.
Yeah, so it's like I wanted to go straight and it was like a T junction. Then this car, like, because it's a two-way road, so I think this car was looking over there. He wanted to quickly like turn right. Okay. So I was here, right? So I horn at him. But then I think he never hear. So I also assumed that he can hear my horn lah. So immediately he hit me. Then yeah lah, but it wasn't like like
it's two-way road. Let me get this straight. It's two-way road. You're turning right.
I don't know. Two-way road straight. He at the T junction. So he over here. Oh. Yeah. So he wanted to turn right. So I guess he was looking over there. Then he couldn't see me. But I also horn. So I just assumed that if I horn, he also can hear lah, I thought. But then eventually he never. But then it was very like low impact. So no injuries. Not much lah.
So you jatuh juga lah. Fell also lah. No injuries. So do you claim from him?
I wanted, but then because I don't know lah, I was so like traumatized. That was like my first accident with people, right? So I didn't want to like drag this thing because I thought it was going to be dragged for very long if I were to claim insurance and all. But then I realized actually not really, right?
Not really.
Yeah, so I felt stupid lah after that.
Your tunang knows about this lah.
Yeah.
But your tunang wasn't with you that time.
No, but so in the end, I don't know lah, I felt that it was a bit like manipulative a bit. Like he was the other side was trying to like say, like don't claim, like no insurance, we can also claim you back and blah blah blah. But then now, like a few months later, then I'm like, actually it was stupid lah. I can just claim because I know I had the right of way. But then I guess it's okay. Close book. I don't want to think about that guy really. But I have like phobia lah going to Simpang Bedok now.
But thank God you still riding.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Immediately I go home, my mom say, go and sell this bike. Some
people like you got phobia, they say like don't want to ride.
Yeah.
I got guy friends like that also. He stopped riding for a few years. Then after that he ride again. Because of the phobia lah.
Yeah.
Wow. But luckily also thank God nothing happened to you. And it's just a minor accident. So if I were you, he hit you already, claim. That you have the right of way, the car didn't langgar you.
If like we rewind back, right, I would definitely go for insurance.
Anyway, this is experience lah that you will know in the future. You take note of it. So from this accident, right, what do you learn from it?
I learned that my horn is not loud enough. And then like
better change.
I need to change. So I immediately like call my friends and I said I want to change my horn already because I don't think it's loud enough. Or maybe I don't very like lah, I don't know. And then like I guess more attentive lah. Like don't assume that they will stop when they hear. Because they probably like the car got that side also, right? They probably never see because of that.
Precisely. Okay, can I ask whether have you been stopped by TP before?
Yeah, I got stopped before. So it was like almost 1 year. So I was still P-plate. So it was almost 1 year.
So what happened? Why the TP stop you?
Okay, so initially I wear faded visor on my helmet.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't lah, but my fiance went to the shop and then asked for like legal faded. So they give me, it was like light blue tint. So I thought okay lah, if it's halal, I guess okay lah, just wear. So like one day I like got back from work that time at Sembawang area, and then I saw one TP. Okay, I mean like as a female rider, I don't know lah about other female riders, but I feel like we get the stare. So I don't know that he was a TP.
Oh, okay.
It was those black TP.
Oh, black TP. Okay,
so I thought it was just some random bike. Then he just stare. Then I look lah like, because okay like if you see me outside, I'm not I don't smile. So I give that like what But I didn't know it was TP. So I just go. Suddenly I see from my mirror the TP U-turn to come to me because he was on the opposite direction.
Okay.
Then when he U-turn, then he stopped me. So he was telling me, mind you, I was still P-plate, right? So he stopped me. Then I was like, okay, I scared because my P-plate sticker in front have, but behind don't have.
Oh my.
So it dropped.
Okay.
I didn't know when it went missing lah, but then I didn't bother to put it back because it was just a few months before I can open. Oh yeah, it was December, so I passed in March, right? So just 3 months later.
Oh, okay.
So it's like I didn't bother to just pull out because I thought, okay lah, fine. I still got my front mah. So when he stopped me, I thought it was regarding that. So I was like, shit. I didn't know what he wanted to say. Then after that, he like look at me. Then he say, you know why I stopped you? Then I say no. He said you got, you know, your visor not pass, you know. Then I like, huh? Then I like, so when he said like that, I quite confident lah. I'm like, oh okay lah. So maybe not because of my P-plate. So he stopped me. Then he said, okay, he wants to see my my insurance and all. Okay. So being a noob, I didn't know what insurance. Like I didn't know where. I know like I have it somewhere, but I didn't know where. So he started questioning me, is this your bike? Are you like, you get your license already? So he thought lah. So I'm like, yeah. So after I give everything, then he like quite like action lah. He put the clip thing on the visor. Then he said, this one must hit a certain thing. Then I like, okay. And then it hit, I mean, if hit then pass or something, right? Yeah. Then after that he said, oh, pass ah. I thought cannot. Then I just smile lah. And then after that he suddenly said, okay lah, go for you. And then suddenly he said, but I have to summon you one thing because you don't have your P-plate.
Alamak. Yeah, this is a Malay TP.
Yeah.
Cannot give chance, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like, my friends were like saying, alah, he probably want to kacha-kacha you. Then I say no. I think it's because of me staring at him. I mean like, even if he's not a TP, even if I know he's a TP, I don't know lah, maybe it's just in my head, like, why is this guy staring at me? So that was just my reaction lah. I didn't pretend like hot stuff or what lah. Like, oh, orang pandang, you know, like, no. It's just I'm like, why is this guy staring? Yeah, so lesson learned is that don't look at TP, don't look at anybody and always have your P-plate, you know.
Don't stare.
Yeah. Don't stare, yeah.
So in the end, he still summon you for a P-plate?
Yeah, and then I couldn't appeal because it was like a top tier
apa ni, against the law things lah, the rules lah.
Yeah.
So that one, how much you kena for the fine?
It was, he said it was 150 or something. And then after that when I got the letter it was 120. So I was like, wow, got Christmas discount lah. But then one funny thing is that because when the P-plate lost, right, I had my car P-plate. Yeah. So I thought, okay, why don't I just put it lah? But then I never put it before. It was just in my box all the time. So one thing I could have done is that when the P-plate, when the P-plate, when the TP stopped me, I should have just said I have. Yeah. Like, lah, don't.
I think you are nervous lah that time nampak abang handsome abang handsome pula TP astaga. Okay. So shout out to TP. Kasih lah give chance lah P-plate female rider sama.
It's okay lah, for the benefit of doubt, I guess.
But the time when you were interacting with the TP, you were like, you know, like gagap ada.
Yeah.
Like nervous ada.
Yeah, I was scared.
You can see like that. If I were you, I give chance lah. Alamak, this TP
And then he started asking me, so where you going? Then I said, oh, I going blah blah. Oh, so who you meeting with? Then I like, alamak, you relevant lah. Let me go already. And then the paiseh part is that there was like a lorry full of like foreign workers. So they were all staring like, this girl kena stop by TP. So I'm like, so embarrassing. Then after that I move off and then I hit another person mirror.
Ayo.
Like, I was like selek, right? Still learning, right? Then I hit her, I'm like, whatever lah, I just kena someone.
You mean car?
Yeah. Then I'm like, forget it, I don't care, I'm
Too bad.
sorry.
Then wait, where was this incident at? I mean this, which road?
You know Sembawang Gambas area?
Oh yeah.
Like 3M building or something? Yeah, over there.
That one quite busy the road.
Yeah, where I was like, where he looked at was before, it was inside. Oh. It was like,
it was inside area.
You know Sembawang Secondary School?
Yeah.
That road.
Inside area.
So I was like,
it's not actually at Gambas lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then then he followed me lah. And then everybody was like telling me, I could have got another way. Then I'm like, come on, he's a TP. Yeah. He can find me either way. Yeah. So I'm like, forget it lah. It's my fault anyways. Yeah.
Okay, just her luck lah. But actually it's a good experience also. At least you next time CTP, you won't feel nervous anymore lah.
Yeah, now I'm like, check lah, I pass everything already.
Yes. Same. Last time I just pass also say I feel nervous. Wait, about the visor, I'm shocked approve
Yeah.
You still have the helmet
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then because of that, right? So I put on TikTok. I said I share about that story, but I guess I make it's like if I were to text it, it sounds way worse than I were to explain it, right? So people were like saying, no lah, where got visor, like half tinted pass. Then I say the TP check mah. Like I cannot tell you.
Oh, but your visor is not dark one. It's a blue.
Light. Yeah.
It's a blue color, right? The half, right?
Light blue faded.
Correct.
Yeah.
Faded below is white
Yeah.
I have that kind of bike.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I do that, then I think got this guy, I didn't know he was a TP. So he was saying any visor that is tinted is not allowed. Then I just reply. So I was like a bit defensive. So I said like, huh? Got what? Like I pass what? Then he said, maybe it's just your one. Then I said, I don't know. Like I was like replying, and then suddenly I saw like, sorry if the guy watched this, but then suddenly the guy added me on Instagram. And then when I look at his pictures, I see he's a TP. So I'm like, oh okay, no wonder he's giving me all this advice.
No,
so I like, okay lah.
Some TP, of course, TP feel awkward. Why this girl? Oh, now I see the bike. Oh, okay. Okay, come, catch her.
Yeah.
Okay lah, who knows
Yeah.
Okay, what about while riding on the bike, anyone disturb you or stare at you? Disturb means like, cebu, like that kind of thing have or not?
I guess I'm not that chobu level of other guys to disturb me. So nobody do that before, thankfully.
Okay.
But then like, I guess it's more of just like staring. And then when I like, like I'm awkward person. So when I look at them, then I like, okay, I try smile. And then they just stay staring. So I'm like, what's your problem bro? What you want to see? And then after that, like got this lorry.
Yeah.
The driver was like looking and then he started smiling, I think. Then I very awkward, so I didn't smile back. Then suddenly he just keeps smiling. Then he like, I don't know lah. And then and then at most also it's just I don't know, the van like tailgate me or something. I don't know, is it because I'm a girl or maybe I did something to him for him to do that. But then I'm like, forget it. I just want to go home, guys.
Okay lah.
Yeah, so I'm not that female rider that get attention. It's just like, people just like, oh, okay, she rides. Most of the time, it's just like if my friends, they're like, you ride, you short.
Yes.
And like, yeah.
Not all female riders like to be, like, like to be approached in a way lah, that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay guys, that's all for my vlog. And Syafiqah, you got any last words or any shout out for them, for the viewers?
Okay, so I would like to say thank you to you for inviting me.
No problem.
Because I think I'm quite useless lah out of all the I don't know anything about bike, so quite useless. But then thank you so much for inviting me. It was a pleasure like taking a video with you. And then shout out to, I guess if you want lah, follow Joyride Junkie on Instagram. They are like group of riders also. But yeah, so I guess I get my riding gang like enjoy through there. So if you want to follow, can check out on IG. Other than that, thank you so much for inviting me, and don't forget to watch all his other videos.
Thank you. And by the way, just now she said useless, right? Actually, she's not useless. She's still new and still learning. So we'll give her a chance. Who knows, next time she'll have a bigger bike and she'll be back on my vlog. So guys, keep supporting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye. See you on the next one.